I just recently did a story on the side of Shakur, and I had a lot of problems with that. I almost want to say censorship, but anyway, it just kind of had me on a roll in regards to strong black women, especially freedom fighters. But Harriet Tubman, I just wanted to touch on her because if you think about it, how many people really know who Harriet Tubman was and what she really did? You know, I know in school people probably tell us something about, you know, the Underground Railroad and, you know, her leading some enslaved people to freedom, but she did a lot more than that. So what I did was, I touched on my editing skills and my filmmaking skills, and I put this little mini documentary together. I want you to check it out. And if you learned anything from it, man, leave me something in the comments and let me know what's up. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. But, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit and, send a big shout out to Harriet Tubman for the things she done for black people in the United States.
On Veterans Day 2024, Harriet Tubman was posthumously commissioned as a one-star brigadier general in the Maryland Army National Guard. This honor, bestowed 160 years after her service, marked a pivotal moment in American history. Tubman's great-great-great-grandniece Tina Wyatt accepted the commission on her behalf, acknowledging Tubman's strategic brilliance and her remarkable service as America's first black female combat soldier. Harriet Tubman, celebrated as a conductor on the Underground Railroad, also played a crucial role in the Civil War as a spy, scout, and leader of military operations. Her knowledge of Southern terrain and clandestine networks made her invaluable to the Union Army. Tubman gathered critical intelligence on Confederate troop movements and led scouting missions. She played a pivotal role in the Combahee River Raid, liberating hundreds of enslaved people. Recognizing Tubman as a brigadier general highlighted the often unsung contributions of black women to American history. Tubman's legacy transcended her military service. She was a tireless advocate for social justice and women's suffrage. Her story serves as an inspiration, urging a re-examination of historical narratives that have marginalized black women. Harriet Tubman was born into slavery in 1822 in Dorchester County, Maryland. Enduring brutal realities, she developed a burning desire for freedom. A head injury from protecting another enslaved person caused lifelong headaches and seizures, which she viewed as divine premonitions guiding her path to freedom. Her keen observation skills and knowledge of the land later became lifelines on the Underground Railroad. In 1849, Tubman escaped to freedom, navigating the Underground Railroad. She returned to Maryland repeatedly, risking her safety to guide others to freedom, earning the nickname Moses. Her ability to evade capture and her legendary courage inspired hope among the enslaved. The Underground Railroad was a clandestine network of safe houses and secret routes. Tubman excelled in this environment, relying on careful planning and an uncanny ability to sense danger. The whispers of freedom offered a glimmer of hope to those yearning for liberation. During the Civil War, Tubman saw an opportunity to strike against slavery. In 1861, she offered her skills to the Union Army, becoming a scout, spy, nurse, and cook. Her courage and knowledge inspired those around her, proving invaluable to the Union cause. In June 1863, Tubman played a pivotal role in the Combahee River Raid. She guided Union ships up the river, liberating hundreds of enslaved people. Her intimate knowledge of the region and her network of contacts ensured the raid's success. Tubman's espionage work was daring and effective. Disguised as an elderly woman, she gathered crucial intelligence on Confederate troop movements. Her reports provided the Union Army with a significant advantage, contributing to several victories. Tubman's compassion extended beyond the battlefield. She provided medical care using herbal remedies and prepared nourishing meals for the injured. Her humanitarian efforts revealed the depth of her character and her desire to improve the lives of others. Tubman became an angel of the battlefield, tending to the sick and wounded with traditional remedies. Her skills proved invaluable in an era of rudimentary medical care. Tubman's presence provided hope and comfort to soldiers, despite the constant threat of disease and enemy fire. Tubman understood the importance of nourishment for recovery and morale. She used her culinary skills to provide nourishing meals, creating a sense of community among soldiers. Her meals, infused with her spirit, nourished both body and soul, reminding soldiers of the hope beyond the battlefield. Tubman's legacy lay in her boundless empathy and efforts to alleviate suffering. Her actions, driven by compassion, transcended the horrors of war. Tubman's story challenges us to recognize the humanity in all, and to fight for a world defined by compassion. Tubman fought for recognition and financial security for her wartime contributions. Despite being underestimated and underpaid, she documented her service meticulously. Tubman understood that the fight for equality required challenging systemic barriers that denied Black Americans their rightful place in history. Following the Civil War, as the nation grappled with the wounds of conflict and the challenges of Reconstruction, Harriet Tubman found herself embroiled in a frustrating battle with the very government she had served. Her application for a military pension, a right afforded to all veterans, was met with resistance and bureaucratic roadblocks. Despite her documented service, her wartime injuries, and the testimonies of prominent individuals who had witnessed her bravery and dedication, Tubman's claim was repeatedly denied. The reasons were shrouded in the prejudiced attitudes of the time. A Black woman, regardless of her contributions, was not deemed worthy of the same recognition and financial security afforded to her white male counterparts. Tubman refused to accept this injustice. She wrote letters, sought legal counsel, and leveraged her connections within the abolitionist movement to bring attention to her plight. Her perseverance, fueled by a deep sense of righteous indignation, eventually yielded some results. However, the pension she ultimately received paled in comparison to the sacrifices she had made and the debt the nation owed her. Over a century after her passing, Harriet Tubman's legacy continues to resonate, her story a powerful testament to the enduring struggle for equality and justice. The Brigadier General Commission bestowed upon her, while a significant step towards recognizing her contributions, serves as a poignant reminder of the unfinished journey towards a more just and equitable society. Tubman's life and work offer a compelling framework for understanding the systemic inequalities that persist today and inspire action to dismantle them. The same issues that fueled Tubman's activism, racial injustice, economic disparity, and the denial of basic human rights, continue to plague communities across the United States. Mass incarceration, voter suppression, and the persistent wealth gap between Black and white Americans stand as stark reminders of the work that remains to be done. Tubman's unwavering commitment to uplifting the most vulnerable members of society serves as a powerful call to action. Her work with formerly enslaved people, her advocacy for women's suffrage, and her dedication to creating a more just and equitable world provide a blueprint for contemporary activists and changemakers. Her legacy reminds us that the pursuit of justice is an ongoing process, requiring constant vigilance and a willingness to challenge the status quo. The spirit of the Underground Railroad, a testament to the power of collective action and the unwavering pursuit of freedom, finds its echo in the work of countless individuals and organizations fighting for social justice today. Just as Tubman and her contemporaries created a network of safe houses and secret routes to guide people to freedom, modern-day abolitionists are working tirelessly to dismantle systems of oppression that enslave millions. They are using technology, legal advocacy, and grassroots organizing to raise awareness, provide support to those seeking liberation, and hold those in power accountable. Tubman's legacy reminds us that the fight for freedom is not confined to a particular era or a specific set of circumstances. It is an ongoing struggle that requires courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to justice. By recognizing the echoes of the Underground Railroad in the work of contemporary activists, we honor the sacrifices of those who came before us and reaffirm our commitment to creating a more just and equitable world for all.